The audacity men have. Am I not wrong for not telling a friend about her husband possibly cheating on her? Let's be for real. You should lie sometimes. Like, is I wrong for being honest with her? Yeah, you are. I'm with her, so I'm obviously attracted to her. Are you though? Are you though?
You a treasure, keep you to myself now. Picture perfect, you don't even need yourself a filter. Girl, you my Anastasia. You might be just what I'm looking for.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Tino, but you can call me Tino. You know what we do here? We keep it real, we keep it classy, we keep it entertaining, period. I'm going to be sharing my unsolicited advice. If you know the app Reddit, yeah? So there's these segments called Am I the Devil? Am I wrong? Am I the... Yeah. So they'll share their situations and we basically have to judge them. Because why not? You put your situation on the internet. Us, as the judge Judies, will tell you if you're wrong, if you're not. And that's what we're doing today, because why not? Why not? Yes. So, let's start with Am I wrong? They're like... They're communities of people that are just sharing their thoughts on the internet. You see, it has like 423,000 members and 114 are online at the moment. Yeah. Okay, so this one was posted 6 hours ago. I'll be putting it here so that we read together. So it says, a friend and I got into a debate. As a woman, would you rather meet up with a man on a first date or have him pick you up? Okay, so like they'll give you a brief introduction into the story and then we get into it later. But this title, I'm just thinking, if it were me, I mean, come pick me up. Like, meet where? Pick me up. Unless if you're a serial killer and I've never met you before, I guess that's scary. We can meet there. If we really don't want to let each other know where we stay for security reasons. But again, why would you agree to go on a date with someone who's a potential serial? You never know. Let's get into the story, okay? It says, my buddy and I have been having this debate for a while now. We're both 20-year-old dudes. Men. Like, men have all the time in the world to be worrying about. Like, men. I thought these were women. We're both 20-year-old dudes and we got around to talking about our dating life, and I mentioned how I had a date with a girl and we were going to meet at a restaurant. So he seemed confused and asked why I didn't offer to pick her up, and went on to say that picking her up would be way more romantic and set the tone of the night better. I told him I made plans to meet there instead as a consideration for the girl's comfort. That makes sense. Like, there are two sides of the story. And like I said, it depends. Since it's the first date, yeah. And I think if I was a woman on a first date, I would much rather meet a man somewhere and be able to, oh my god, I'm sorry, my friend is having an emergency. I have to go my way out of the date if things go bad. Good point, because no, even if you pick me up and we go there, I would still leave on my own accord. Like, if she wants to leave, she'll leave. Like, duh. This has been a debate amongst the two of us for a while now, so I ultimately agree that picking up a girl is more romantic and sets the mood for the night better, but I think that's something that may be more appropriate for a third date or second date if the first one goes well. While I'd like to think I can guarantee that I'm not a creep and I'm not going to freak a woman out on the first date, the woman has no idea of knowing that, so I think it's more considerate to offer her to meet there so that she feels more comfortable through the night. You are not wrong. Like, I think there are two sides to the coin in most situations, and in this situation, meeting there or picking her up, it's okay. Because if you met like on a dating app, for example, you really don't know each other. What if you're serial killers? Let's start right there. If you don't have a prior relationship, if it's not a mutual friend of someone, or if you haven't known each other for long, I think it's better to meet there. And whatever date it is, go to a public place. People are weird. You can be human trafficked. But yeah, I think it's okay. Like, I understand him. Yeah, the second date, when the woman is ultimately comfortable with the guy, then you can offer to come pick you up. But as for me, like, pick me up we're starting mild. It's okay, let's find us another situation. The second one says, am I not wrong for not telling a friend about her husband possibly cheating on her? You're wrong. Like, you're wrong. It's your friend. Tell your friend that the husband is cheating. That's what I would do. That's what I would want my friend to do. Because then if you're not telling your friend that, but potentially though, like possibly cheating, like you're not sure. If it's a possibility, don't say it. You might ruin people's marriages for nothing. I think if you're certain, that's when you should tell your friend that, no, your husband's been doing a lot of stuff behind your back. Because I mean, you owe no loyalty to the husband unless if you're the person he's cheating with. Are you the other woman? Because why then don't you want to tell your friend? That just gives fake friend. But anyway, since he said possibly, she might not be sure, let's get into the story. First off, I wasn't sure he was even cheating. Girl, like if you were not sure, why are you bringing this issue to the internet? You're not even sure. So what must I do? So what should the internet do? You're not sure. So should we confirm for you? Anyway, so first off, I wasn't sure he was even cheating, nor did I have proof. Or first, okay, let me not overreact. Let me read the whole situation. Then let me read the whole scenario. I saw him at a restaurant with a woman that wasn't her. That wasn't her or his mother. He doesn't have any sisters. But there could be a lot of explanations for that, and I didn't get a chance to speak to him when I saw him to question him. Fine, you saw them at a what if it's a business meeting, for crying out loud? Why didn't you go there and ask him? Since you saw him at a restaurant and you're curious, why not go there and say, Ngana, you so's husband, my friend's husband, who be this woman that you're with? Because now you're stressing us out and you don't even know. In the past, I've had a friend get mad at me because I told her she was being cheated on, and had proof that was actually the case. She not only got mad at me, but stayed with him and supported him in threatening me, then married him and blamed me when he later cheated on her and they got divorced. So I hesitate telling people stuff like that now and pretty much refuse to do it unless I know for absolute sure that there's cheating happening. Your previous situation with your friend, do you know what? Girls are delusional. When girls are in love, hey, you're the enemy, because if you try and tell them anything that would potentially ruin the relationship, they'll view you as the enemy. Girls, we're like that. Like, we're really like that. I don't know, we're like blinded by love that we can't even think for ourselves. We really cannot, because that man would not do any wrong in our eyes. Like, I can attest to that. I'm a girl as well. I've done it in the past. Like, your friends will really tell you, like, do you really like this guy? Like, or you're just, you know, interested in what he could possibly offer, and you're adamant saying no, you've fallen, or but then it seems as if they're enemies. But then when that relationship ends, you realize that they were telling the truth. But you deep down, you also know that they're saying the truth. It's like this case. She didn't want to believe that the boyfriend was cheating. It was a boyfriend, yeah? She was deeply in love. Girls do that. But I think if I was a friend and I knew that you were being cheated on, I'll tell you. Like, it's up to you how you take it. You might hate me or whatever. But I would have to tell you. I think it's my obligation to tell you the truth that's happening. As my friend, I would like to look out for you, and I would like for people to do the same to me if my partner is cheating. So I'll just tell you, and then however you respond is up to you. And also telling people, don't make decisions for them, or don't say you should leave this guy. Just tell her that no, your man's cheating. Here's proof. What. That's it. Let them decide what they want to do, because then when you start feeding into, hey, leave him, men are trash, you'll be the enemy for real, because she'll go back and then they'll start posting statuses about you. So I get where she's coming from, why she feels she's hesitant to tell the other friend that she being cheated, but she's not even sure. Like, let's actually be serious. She doesn't. Let's move on. People are not serious. Bring juicy ones. Yo, some of these are like extra long. Let me look for short ones. The next one says, am I wrong for worrying about my girlfriend's view on men? Feminists in the house. Okay, let's unpack. Hello, I'm a male, age 27. My girlfriend is 24. My girlfriend of 4 years has a dislike of the male gender. But then, how then is she dating you? I started to notice her dislike of men in general 2 years ago, which I didn't pay much attention to because I feel like a lot of women have that stance. But for sure, we hate men except for our boyfriends. That for sure. But then I don't think it's that deep. Men, we love men, Shim. I started to notice a dislike of men in general 2 years ago, which I didn't pay much attention to because I feel like a lot of men have that stance. But in the past few months, it's gotten to a point where I'm wondering if this is potentially harmful for our future. Why? So a good portion of her social media is her reposting horror stories of shitty men and just other women's posts on men in general. I agree there are awful men out there. But it seems her feed is constantly shoving the bad men narrative on her, and to an extent, I feel it's changed her view on me as well. How? Let's see. In the most recent week, it's obviously been about the leave your daughter in the woods with a man or a bear question. What question is that? I've never come across it. So they're asking if, like, what would you choose, to leave your daughter with a man or with a bear? Obviously a man. Why would you leave your daughter with a bear? But okay, I understand the point of the argument, and I agree that there are dangerous men out there, and I would raise my future daughter or my son with the understanding that men can be extremely dangerous, and always be on guard around the ones that you don't know and the ones you do. My main concern is for kids in the future. I worry how it will affect the children growing up knowing their mother openly hates men. So am I wrong for worrying about this? Yo, hectic. I don't think he's wrong about worrying about this, to be honest. But did he talk to the girlfriend first? Because people like bringing issues on the internet, but like communication, I feel like relationships, if you don't communicate, it's not gonna move. Like, you need to talk it out. If you have issues, talk about it. Then this story should have been, oh, I talked to her and she said she's joking, but I still feel like what, or I talked to her and she really hates men or something. Not like, now me, I must think for you if your girlfriend means it or not. Ask your girlfriend, talk to her, understand where it's coming from. But then again, my thing is, women, we say that all the time, but I don't think we mean it. But there might be people that actually don't like men, and I don't think you should be with a woman that openly hates men like that, because then they hate you. They secretly hate you. They'll kill you one day. Run away. The next one says, close friend didn't wish me happy birthday. Am I wrong for being upset? I'm not even going to read the whole story because you're not wrong. Why didn't your close friend wish you a happy birthday? They're fake, they hate you, they're snakes. This one says, am I wrong to feel my partner is gaslighting me? Let's unpack. So, I'm sorry you feel that way. That phrase they use every time they say or do something that upsets me. Instead of apologizing, they use this phrase to minimize their actions or blame me for being upset. When confronted with the fact that they're gaslighting me, they'll say I'm mad, or they cannot talk to me while I'm angry. While in reality, I'm not mad, but just unhappy that my feelings are not being heard. Am I wrong? I wouldn't think the phrase "I'm sorry you feel that way" is gaslighting. In my understanding, I might be wrong. Gaslighting is completely changing the narrative, trying to paint the other person in the wrong. Like, you completely change the story, like a 360, and blame it on them and gaslight them into thinking, okay fine, I'm using the word gaslight, and make them think that they're at fault and what they're saying is irrational, and you sort of like pull the victim card. That's what I think gaslighting is. Let's check on the internet. Mr. Google, it's defined as manipulating someone into questioning their own perception of reality. Exactly. So I don't think them saying "I'm sorry you feel that way" is gaslighting. If anything, I think you don't feel like they're honest in their apology or they're addressing the issue. Not gaslighting per se. I think this is just coming from someone who really does not want to get into what they did or really be apologetic for whatever they did. I don't think it's gaslighting. They're just not apologetic, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but yeah. Am I wrong for not letting kids come to my wedding? You're not wrong. I wouldn't want kids at my wedding. Like, I wouldn't even want a lot of people. I want a small, intimate wedding, and leave your kids at home, because then they're just going to read my pictures. But like, what are kids doing at a wedding? The last one. Am I wrong for basically telling my girlfriend she's the opposite of my type? Telling her that she's not your usual type. How would that help anyone in this situation? She's not your type, fine. So what do you want her to do? Why didn't you go for your type? Men, as a man, you need to ask yourself this question: are you your type's type? Because now you're making other women feel bad for not being Shakira, Beyonce. Are you your type's type? Because men have the audacity to want to date a Rihanna or Beyonce when you look like a Kapfupi. Now when you get someone who's probably in your league, you make them feel bad because you couldn't get a Rihanna. They're your type, but have you ever dated your type? Let's be for real. Anyway, let's get into the situation. My girlfriend asked me what my usual type is today. Oh, she asked. Not even if she asked, you should say you're my type. And I've never been one to lie or mince words. Sometimes you need to lie. I tend to go for curvy BBW. What does that mean? BBW white women. Curvy white women. BBL. Is that what she want? What's a BBW? Let me Google. Oh. Yeah, it means big, beautiful woman. Oh, never knew that. So she was very sad and admitted it hurt that she's the opposite of what I usually like. Anyone would be hurt. Would you want to find out that your girl usually doesn't date people like you? You're not her type. I told her that she should feel great about herself because she was able to attract me despite not looking like my type. The audacity men have. Where do men borrow the audacity? Now she should feel proud because she pulled you when you're not the usual. Let's be for real. Those white girls didn't want you either. She didn't agree though, and she said she wished I'd lied to her. I never. Exactly what I said. Men don't learn. Men don't learn. You should lie sometimes. Like, sometimes just lie. A white lie. She's been distant ever since. I would also be distant. She's the complete opposite. She can't change her race. She might get bigger if she wanted to, but she can't change her race. Was I wrong for being honest with her? Yeah, you are. I'm with her, so I'm obviously attracted to her. Are you though? Are you though? Just because she isn't my usual doesn't mean I'm disgusted by her. Why would you also say that on the internet? Who was talking about disgust here? Now I'm thinking you really are disgusted. Because why mention that on the internet? This man doesn't want this woman. This woman should run away today. I seriously thought she'd be happy to hear that she was special to me. Who would be happy to hear that? Let's be for real. It would be a lot worse in my opinion for me to have only been with girls like her. To me it's proof that she's like, men are delusional. Anyway, I think that's enough judging people on the internet today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know if I should do something like this again in the future. If you watched the entire video, please comment brown hearts in the comment section. Thank you guys. I'm recording this video for you on a Saturday at 4:42. Look. Oh wait, it's a Sunday now, and this video is supposed to be up today. I haven't slept a bit, so you better comment. Please comment. Please comment. Like, I love putting content for you guys, and I'm trying to be consistent, even at the expense of my sleep. Let's just comment brown hearts because I'm fighting so much sleep. Thank you guys for your support. I'll see you in my next one. Sending love and light.